Crossbone Isle is an optional dungeon in goldensun for the Game Boy Advance. It's going to take all of your wit, your strength, your energy, and synergy just to complete this challenge. In fact, I had to return to Bobby's Palace to get the cloak ball, which I didn't use in the entirety of my LP. And also, the pink tornado back in the Sahara Desert, don't use douse on it. Let that thing carry your body across the seas to the beautiful sandy shores of the aforementioned Crossbone Isle. It's here where we begin the adventure. In the heart of said island, there's a clearing. This clearing transports you to the actual map screen itself, where you then begin doing the challenges. And this is where our adventure starts today. So it looks like we're going to need growth here at least once, which means we swap the Ginny, use growth with Isaac, climb up the vine. What do we have here? Another helpless plant that needs to be fed. Let's grow that baby, bring it all the way up, and it looks like a third one is going to be required as well before potentially we slide down. There's a little bit of a divot there, as you'll see it. And I feel the need to explain one thing here. I do Let's Plays. My name is LP, I do LPs. This is a bonus episode of my goldensun Let's Play. If you haven't watched the rest of that Let's Play, you should consider going back and watching all of that now. Of course, there's nothing to stop you from finishing this video, and I don't mind either. I'm just glad you're here. That out of the way, let's dig a little bit deeper into the cavern here. We're going down a flight of stairs, bringing us to a door and a log and a chest. Okay, we're getting into a fight. There's a hobgoblin and two viragos. Now, I do have some small level of familiarity with Crossbone Isle as a concept. I have played goldensun a couple of times. I got it as a child when it first released over 20 years ago. Goodness, I'm friggin' old. Anyways, like I said, I also just completed a full playthrough of the game, and I've also had a number of helpful members of the community in the comments here on YouTube, as well as Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and the whole other social medias where I post, offering me tips and hints and little bits of information while remaining as spoiler-free as possible for this here area. And given that, I understand that there are 10 levels, and this is the first one. It looks to be relatively simple move puzzle. We're going to have to move this. Well, if we could move this log, that would be very helpful. Just shift it over to the left here. Then we could hop over and get that chest, I suppose. Survey says we have a nut. Yes, because if you're going to delve into a dangerous cavern rife with complex puzzles, you better get your friggin' protein. All right? Protein fuels the brain, it fuels the muscles, it fuels the freaking soul. We got another chest up here as well. More nuts? No, an antidote. Okay, well, we might be getting poisoned, is what that means. If we do get poisoned, we'll be prepared. I think I have like a dozen antidotes. Oop, don't mean to leave. I think I have a dozen antidotes still from the Let's Play, so I wasn't necessarily worried about that. I am more so concerned with completing all these puzzles. Like I mentioned, there are 10 of them. I'd have to imagine that the first one is going to be the easiest. 111 coins. Delightful. That's a very specific number. I wonder if that's influenced at all by RNG or something, because 111 just seems way too specific to mean anything. Anyways, first puzzle out of 10, I think. There's 10 levels, so 10 puzzles. This is the easiest one, but I'm already stumped. No pun intended. Okay, so if we move this one back, we might be able to then push it to the right. If we can just get back over there somehow. We're certainly getting our cardio in today. Good thing we got the protein, right? The nuts, they fuel us because we are using our glutes, our quadriceps, our calves, everything to hop around over this chasm. Doesn't look like we're making actually any concrete progress here. We're gonna have to move that log, but how do we get over there? That's going to be the question. I don't have any delusions of grandeur here. I probably will edit this down so that it can fit into a nice, neat, compact video. I mean, a nice, neat, compact video of 30 to 40 minutes, because I can't imagine that this entire challenge is going to take me less than, I don't know, an hour and a half. But I want to release it all in one video, so there's going to be some cuts here, and I will not be trying to get all of the treasure chests. I understand there's some valuable stuff, and I'll get the treasure chests as they present themselves. If it's convenient or easy or any other reason, I'll get them as they come along. But it looks like these treasure chests, or just one left maybe? Yeah, just one is getting skipped by. Okay, so we made our way here. Open, a mimic, really. We don't get a reward. We're rewarded with evil. With evil, how dare you? Well, thankfully these monsters, I wouldn't expect them to be too tough, because you can access Crossbone Isle pretty early on in the game. When you're sailing a Tolby ship, you can actually, through a sequence of events that I'm not 100% familiar with, you can get that ship to land here. You can't actually complete the dungeon until you have the cloak ball, which, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I went back to get. I didn't even use the cloak ball throughout the entirety of the LP. It's an optional item, much like the optional dungeon that is Crossbone Isle. Anyways, my point here is that the first few floors are probably not going to be super difficult, especially in the way of enemies. And I don't think we actually experienced any random encounters during the first floor, so maybe it's just these wall guardians here, or door guardians rather. I'm keen on getting them wrapped up and over with, so I am just going to summon my face off, use the power of Thor all over these poor helpless animals. They know not what they do. They're just tasked here. They're probably part-time workers guarding the door. I take no pity on them, for they are in my way. We cast Judgment on them, which is a really, really cool summon. Obviously, it's the strongest one I have for Isaac. I'm using all the big guns just to get this over with, hopefully in one turn. Yeah, in less than a turn. I don't think Garrett even got to Meteor. So, just 3 of them, they're dealt with. Let's get in here. What's this puzzle? It's a rolly puzzle. We'll set all those back, or unset them rather, for Garrett so that he keeps his full slate of stats. And now, I'm traditionally decent at these puzzles. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not very good at most things. I like to consider myself average at a large swath of them, but I'm pretty solid at these sort of puzzles. So if we push this one up, this is going to afford us access to this. Well, maybe not. Can we push this one up here? Yes. Okay, we're onto something. Then this one to the left we can push, but then what? We might have to go back up to the top. No, we can push this one, grab the chest, and maybe even leave. Ooh, the mystery blade. That sounds neat. What do we have here? You can't equip it. Okay, unleashes life nourish, and it's not very good. Okay, I already mentioned you could come here earlier on in the game, and that probably would have been helpful earlier on in the game. Let's make sure that we get this. In case we have to leave, that'll afford us the opportunity to come back to where we were. I don't anticipate having to take a break, but hey, stranger things have happened. Fiendish ghouls 1 and 2, and then the lich in the center. Okay, well, a couple purple piccolos. Nothing to be afraid of, all right? We've messed with a ton of you. I'm not even going to summon for this. And it's not just because I forgot to set my Ginny. I mean, it's like 99% of the reason why I'm not summoning, but also because I don't think I need it. So, Ragnarok, my goodness, 258 damage from Ragnarok. Isaac is getting strong. We might even be able to deal with this in 2 turns just with the normal attacks. Lich casts Enfeeble, which drops resistance. Man, we got a lot of HP. Mia's got the Super Wish. We're gonna do great. Let's use Mother Gaia. That's not a move that I've actually used throughout the LP, I don't think. So I'm keen on seeing just exactly what it'll do for us today. Shine Plasma by Ivan does over 100 damage to each. Mother Gaia, same thing. Huh? Mother? Yes, the Mother answers our prayers, eliminating the Lich in the process. Mia's Glacier, presumably. No. They outlast Mia's Glacier, but the Eruption, the power of Van Halen coursing through Garrett's veins, eliminates the 2 purple piccolos. What is that? What are these? There's some jewels or something sitting on the pedestals. I'm not... They look like they might be blue raspberry flavored. What if we... Psynergy, can we use something? Maybe a catch. Can we grab the blue raspberry? The Jolly Rancher, you got the blue key. Oh, it is a key. Yeah, what am I kidding? It looked like a lollipop or something delicious. Maybe I'm just hungry. That's probably the case. I'm always hungry. Anyways, we've got 1 blue key. It looks like there's at least a few more scattered about. There's a door over to the left. Oh, We are not close enough to grab that one. Maybe if we go back down here. Maybe we have to get all the keys and then we can go over through that door or something. Like we use a key and it's like, this is 1/5 complete, 1/6, one whatever. I don't know. We'll see as we go across it. There's 2 more keys I can see. We can grab this one from here. But I'm not certain. How are we going to get to that platform to grab that one? Oh, blue doors. Okay, the keys are going to go to these doors. Yeah, interesting. And presumably one of the chests is going to have the red key, which opens up the red door. Huh? You know, I think I'm onto something here. Let's check out the first chest. Not a mimic. It's a smoke bomb. Okay, what's behind door number 2? It's a cookie. Delicious. Let's eat that right now. There's nothing like a nice pee-pee snack in the middle of a dungeon, huh? Lead it, Mia. You are our healer. You use pee-pee the most with your excellent wishing capabilities. What's behind door number 3, ladies and gentlemen? It is a fairy ring. Interesting. Crossing over from RuneScape, the fairy ring. This is going to help us teleport to... No, it's going to act like an elixir in battle. And I don't think it actually replaces anything. You can just equip rings. Yeah, it looks like nothing was unequipped, so okay. And the final door. Wait, we're missing a key. Excuse me, we'll have to go retrieve that. Here we go. When in doubt, approach it from the bottom. The soft, fleshy underside of the key will help you find your way. Okay, so this is the last blue key for this room. So presumably it's going to let us into that chest, which I guess will have the red key and let us leave. Or it'll give us 333 coins. Dude, we have a full wallet already. We don't need any money. Can I bribe the door? Door, do you take direct deposit? Can I? No. No, nothing. Okay. Tried to see if I could, reveal a coin slot or something, but no luck there. So I have no idea what we're supposed to do in here. If you come down here, this circle looks curious, and if we cast reveal, yes, there it is. Like I mentioned at the onset of the video, we're going to have to use all of our synergy. I think. Maybe not 100% of all synergies, but a lot of the effect synergies are going to be used in order to complete this dungeon. Of course, reveal and catch, sealing our way to the next stage here today. We push this log down to afford us access to continue on should we need to return. And let's go see what sort of fight we gotta get into here. Oh, wait, let's get this ready just in case. We probably don't need it, but it makes the fights a heck of a lot quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all like level 35. We're all pretty strong, but this is more of a time thing. And the Jinny, like, they don't even use anything. You can summon them and then give them, a nap, maybe a McRib, a little break, and they'll be ready to do it again for the next stage. And I am almost ready to claim that there are no random encounters in this dungeon, which is crazy because this whole LP or the whole goldensun Let's Play that I did, I felt like there was a ton of random encounters. Not necessarily a bad thing, right? It helps you level, but it really seemed like a prevalent theme. It's kind of refreshing in a way that this final challenge is just that. It's really just the puzzles, because the puzzles are fun in goldensun. They remind me a lot of my favorite franchise, The Legend of Zelda, which has a ton of great puzzles. If you haven't played it, you should, but you probably have played it. Anyways, moving on to the next room, we have some statues, some lanterns or candle lights. Oh, goodness me! Excuse me. Can I just... No. I just want to go and get that chest, but maybe you need some persuasion? Okay, it's not effective on that one. Let's go down here. Maybe we can... A specific order? No. Okay. Hey, never in my life have I met such rude statues. I'm going to test out all of my synergy on you, ladies. How do you like... No clapping. Okay, what about carry? Carry on, my wayward statue. I'm gonna force you out of the way. Perhaps not. Maybe... move? No. Okay, we got one more path to take, and we're moved again. Okay. My goodness gracious. I've not seen blocking like this since the 1987 Philadelphia Eagles. Truly, this is an offensive line in the Hall of Fame. I'm just kidding. I don't even know if the Eagles were good that year. But the point is, these things are pushing me out of the way pretty consistently. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do, and we can't read their minds, which is interesting. In the Venus Lighthouse, there was a puzzle, a statue puzzle, and you had to read the minds, mind read from Ivan, there we go, to figure it out. Not these ones. I don't know what I'm doing here at all besides getting shoved around like a freaking weasel. And you know what? Maybe we actually need to use the cloak ball that I took the time to go get, huh? The power of Bobby. He was invisible. Maybe we could get invisible too. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe we got to do it under the guise of darkness. They can't see us change. Perhaps that will be of help? Indeed. Oh. No, we've got to stay in the darkness in order to do it? Can we squeeze our way here? No, our feet are poking out. Okay, just a little, excuse me, I'm just gonna have to, no, I just wanna get a little, right. Ah! Can we extinguish the flames? No. The power of me as liquid has no power here. Okay, well, if we go over here, we might be able to just cloak ourselves and get by this one. Yeah, that worked. Okay, I guess no treasure for us except for this one, which is a Psynergy crystal, a Psy crystal. Anything else for, how do we get over to the other side? Strange. Well, this puzzle is beyond my comprehension, but thankfully, I think we are done with it. So we'll just move on to the next challenge. Exiting the door, let's set ourselves up to return if necessary, and head down the staircase to fight another battle. Thankfully, all of these battles, too, have been relatively easy, so I'd have to imagine the same. This has got, whoa, a diverse slate of enemies. 2 stone soldiers, a Herodon, and a big old lizard friend. I forgot to set my Jenny again, but it's fine. We'll probably be just fine. Let's set Mia up to wish for us, just in case these dudes attack us and do some damage before her turn. Isaac cast Mother Gaia, that did a good amount of damage. Yeah, killing the stone soldier already, and the Herodon. The Lizard King. Okay, Your Highness. You're looking particularly scaly this afternoon. I must compliment you and your girthy tail. It's adorable, but I'm gonna have to ask you to move because I need to access the door behind you. So if you don't move, I'm just gonna convince you with violence. Not entirely the ideal method of persuasion, you know, but it's time tested. All right, it works. I have experienced many battles with your cohort, with your subjects, I suppose, with other lizards, and they all eventually were convinced by our blades and our synergy. So I'd have to imagine that you're going to suffer the same fate. No one says that has to be the case, though, man. You could just like leave. And that'd be fine. Just let me through the door. The lizard says no, so we continue attacking, doing... Oh, goodness gracious, he dodged. Impressive. I've never seen such a nimble lizard. We're gonna do roughly 500 damage a turn, which I feel like is a lot, but this Lizard King has got a lot of HP, clearly, because this is like turn 6 or 7. We need... Oh, he's dead! He's dead. I was going to say we need to heal, so Mia used Wish Well, but he's dead, and now we have access to the next puzzle. All right, what do we have here? I see some logs down there, some delicious green apple Kool-Aid, and ooh! Treasure. Yes, let's lubricate it first. You've always got to moisten your boxes before you open it. 555 coins. Very interesting. We got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Seems that the coin counts match up with the stage. So we're at 5. We're halfway through. Already, man, this is kind of flying by, actually. I thought this would be a little bit more difficult. And I say that. This looks to be a little bit more difficult already. We faced a similar puzzle to this in... Oh, goodness. What, episode 6, maybe? Way back when in the Mogul Forest. You have to push these logs into position, and then there will be a switch presumably somewhere down below where the river is, and you open up that door. You could see it off screen just barely, or close the door. You seal the door. It acts as a dam, and the water levels raise, and then you hop on the logs to get either the treasures or access to the next room. Does this work? It looks like we're getting somewhere. If we can push something over here, maybe. I think I'm close to getting it, but it's just not quite there. This one needs to go down then, I suppose. No, that doesn't seem right. I mean, they're touching, they're connected, but how would I ever hope to jump that far, all right? Ivan's got a vertical of like 2 inches, and Isaac, even less athletic, and he's the one carrying everyone. You know, I mean, God bless him. It's amazing that Isaac can jump at all. With Mia, Ivan, and Garrett hanging around inside his backpack, that's gotta be like 400 pounds of people, at least. Let's raise the water levels down here, and we'll see just where we're at. Obviously, we do not have this solved, but I think it'd be beneficial to get our eyes on it in its raised state. So that chest seems to be probably the most difficult thing to get. I'm not even going to concern myself with it or its contents. But if I hop over here, you know, we're actually kind of close. If we could just get one more horizontal log, we'd be done. Okay, so this one, horizontal, we push it down. It's not gonna stop. So maybe that's not right. What if we push this vertical one to the right and then the horizontal one down? We'll be able to jump from that? You know what? By golly, that might actually work. That might be the Dusty Picket. Dusty Picket, a friggin' achieved, look at that. Or a regular mountain man, and we get a chest too. A sampling of the pool, clearly. They call it a potion, bottle that up, sell it in the stores for $100, all right? That's the free market, baby. Perfect. We're halfway through. That's 5 complete. Now down the stairs for the second leg of the journey. Whoo, let me wipe off the sweat real quick. All right, down the stairs we go. What do we have here? We've got 2 chimeras, fresh out of Mother 3. Goodness gracious, you guys escaped from the laboratory and really trekked far to get over here. My goodness gracious. We'll use our summons on these poor, unfortunate souls. It's sad, but true. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to eat a girl, and do I help them? No! All right, because the girl that wants to eat is Mia, and she's part of my party. We take offense to that. So, Mia's gonna summon Boreas at their expense, and maybe, no, not kill them, but goodness gracious, 420 and 600 damage. She did 1,000 total damage to their party with that one summon. That's a lot. Mia, impressive. Impressive indeed. Garrett summons Meteor, which probably will do it. Yeah, very nice. Leveling up in the process. We got 235s and 234s, I believe. No, that was Isaac that leveled up. All right, he's 35. Everyone else is 34. Now, let's move along into what we have here. This is interesting. Oh, goodness me. Someone's poisoned. It is Garrett. All right, Garrett, you're a Healy requiring buddy. Mia, cure his poison. Perfect. Everyone's healthy so that we can take on this interesting challenge here. Presumably we're going to have to use move, right? Because there are big old logs. When I see logs, I am just compelled to move them. I don't know about you. The doctors don't know anything about it either. No one has an explanation. We just let it ride. Doesn't seem to hamper my day-to-day life. So we're moving the logs. We're not moving that one. We got to get over here to move it. So, moving the logs, this affords us access to the left. We could climb that ladder, but I want to check this out first. Okay, that ladder would have taken us nowhere. We have an elixir. Very nice. Getting a host of usable items, not necessarily very exciting items in this dungeon. Oh, that's not an item, but it's exciting. My goodness gracious, a little Venus friend. I'm gonna have to go get that. Can we push this log off of the platform? Can it slide down that little divot there? That'd be neat. Ooh, yes, very nice. We are doing all sorts of things. And there's a puddle of water there, which I'd have to guess is going to receive some of Mia's attention. We could also push that log over to the right, and it looks like grab the chest. But first, let's make this puddle bigger. No, let's freeze the puddle. Goodness gracious, the puddle is at maximum capacity. Can't fit any more water in that hole. And what's around here? Ladders. That goes back up to the catwalk where we were. How do we get the gin? Oh, no, I see. Okay, we just have to hop onto the log and then onto the cryonis block and then grab the chest, of course, naturally. 666 coins. And Jenny, come up. Insolent fool, you're gonna break something. A mighty thunderous crash is heard in the distance as the Jenny runs off screen. I have to imagine they're dazed and confused over here? Yes, but not confused, dazed indeed. They run off screen again. Are we just gonna have to chase them until they corner themselves or something? They're up on the platform. Here we are, buddy. Join us. Buddy. Please. Ring around the rosy. You're very agile. Maybe we have to use some sort of... Can we bribe you with herbs? Can I offer you a nut in these trying times? Give. No. Okay, well, I don't know that we have any Ginny treats. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna get you. We're gonna run around, ring around the rosy, this block full of, not posies, but we're gonna punch you first. Does that help? No. I just want the Ginny, but the Ginny doesn't want to come hang out. It's inexplicable. And to be honest with you, while it's frustrating, I don't really have the time to deal with that. So we're leaving. It's not important. We've got enough Ginny who are more than happy to join our party. Very disappointed in you, all right? We have lots of fun and kill lots of beasts. Maybe you're not into that. I guess that's fair, too. Oh, it's not everyone's thing. I mean, God knows that I'm not any sort of like hunter or anything in real life. I can't stand actually killing things. But monsters in dungeons? My goodness gracious. It's practically second nature. All right, we're ready to kill the next slate of monsters. We have equipped all of our Ginny, the 4 each. Let's see what we have here. A couple of lizards. Green, they've been basking in the juices of the floor upwards of the last. I bet they taste delicious. All right, well, let's use the summons. We killed the last enemies, the last like door guardians, with 1 round of summons. And that's not going to be the case forever, right? Eventually the HP of the guards is going to rise beyond that of our output. Is this going to be the time? Hopefully not, because I forgot to friggin' heal before the start of this battle. You can see there, Garrett and Mia are missing over 100 H points each. So, Garrett, there we go, eliminating 1 and 2. Beautiful. Are we OP? The original poster, are we overpowered? I don't know. But I'm thankful that this isn't posing too much of a headache. As we move on here into the next puzzle, it looks like we're going to need carry. You see these cubes here. Those are carry cubes. Can't really, I mean, you can use move on them, but move doesn't really do what they want you to do with them. And I think we're going to have to carry it up onto this platform that we were just on, and then up onto the platform to the left of the chest. I think that would make sense. So let's just get over here, push it off so it's set up for us. And then Isaac is the carry man. Do it, buddy. Thank you very much. Move it to the left, and then we'll have to go up there and use move or our face or whatever method of power here so that we can influence in the right direction. There we go. Put it up on there, and then we'll be able to jump across to grab the chest, which I would have to assume is going to have 777 coins, or a nut, or a life water, or a psi crystal. That was next on my list. Very nice. Okay, what else do we have here? There's probably another puzzle to get that chest. We go down here. There's a chest up there. This is a dead end. Interesting. Can't go that way. We go down here. Well, this looks like this might be the end. So let's just solve the puzzle. push this here block all the way over so that we might be able to head on to the 8th floor. Already, man, making good progress. And they said Crossbone Isle was difficult. Oh, my goodness, great. Well, no! Oh! You heard of dropping the ball. Well, I dropped the cube. Thankfully, leaving the room and re-entering respawns it. I was afraid that I would have to leave Crossbone Isle dungeon in its entirety. Not the case. So we'll go down here, push the log back just in case that does happen later on, and head on to the 8th floor. My goodness gracious, let's get ready to rumble. Will this be the door guardians that outlast our wave of summons? Thunder lizard and a poison boy. My god, that poison toad is... ugh, it's hideous. Is it poisonous or is it poison? It looks like it's suffering, whatever it is, so let's put it out of its misery right quickly. It's got eyes, not of a predator, but of prey. You see that? They're very much side-looking eyes. And we're the hunters. We're hunting it with the power of Ginny. So cast Judgment, Isaac. Thank you very much. Does not as much damage as I thought. That was less than Mia's did a couple times ago when she did 420 and 6. Mia's dead! Whoa, no! Oh. And Garrett and Ivan are actually kind of close behind her, and she's the healer. Isaac does have some healing capabilities. Let's just kill it. Let's just get it out of the way quickly. Isaac also does have the ability to revive. He has Psynergy Revive, so as long as we can just keep him alive, and there we go, perfect. We can just use Revive at the end of this, and we did get a Water of Life, so maybe I'll just use that. Where is that? Who has that? Who is holding the water? Release your fluids. Garrett? Isaac? Garrett. Garrett has it. I see that golden drop. Perfect. Put your golden drops in Mia's mouth, and now Mia can cast... no, she cannot. She has to, yes, unequip these, and now she can cast Wish Well. And we're all feeling well, as she wished. Okay, everyone's set. Let's move ahead into this puzzle. Looks like we're going to have to use Mia again. She's going to freeze up some puddles for us. If we freeze this one, this will elevate, right? And then we can jump over and grab that treasure chest? It didn't work. What about, well, let's try one, well, not on top of it. Let's try it one more time. If not, we'll just leave it because we don't really care about getting the chest as much as we do completing this. It worked! Very good! And triggered, oh god. Triggered a dragon's burst of fire. Is that going to happen periodically? Maybe? Because that would hinder that ice block from spawning there in the middle of those two rocks. We got a smoke bomb. Not necessarily worth our time. Well, we have to freeze this in order to jump across anyway, so we'll freeze it. Hopefully that dragon does not wake up with the nacho cheese breath once more and burn that down. We gotta hurry. Let's go. I smell the Taco Bell. It didn't happen. That's good. We got a chest again. We have more coins. Can measure it with the level. And an interesting little log puzzle here. Just push this over. And then we'd have to go all the way back around to the beginning to complete that. I don't know if that's... no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's just drop down here. We can freeze that. And then we can get this chest, at the very least. And then, presumably, we'll get to leave. This was an easy floor. My goodness gracious. The hardest part has been, I think, the green apple pool. Whatever that was, like a floor 5. Floor 4 was pretty hard, too, though. Just because it took me forever to remember the cloak ball that I had gotten specifically for Crossbone Isle. Note to self, when you get items for a specific reason, and said reason presents itself, remember the items. Remember the items. Okay. Floor 9? This is the second to last one. Jiminy Christmas, 2 Cerebus. What is the plural? Cerebuses? Cerebi. Cerebinos. Sarah Bean cookies. Probably not. I don't know. Either which way, we're summoning again, and well, maybe the 4 summons are good enough to kill any of these bosses. Are they bosses? Door Guardians? I don't know. They're bosses of their own floor. They're the only creatures existing on those floors. And if that's not indicative of a leadership position, then frankly, I don't know what it is. Boreas Summons does not do as much as it did a few turns ago. Goodness gracious. Meteor Garrett, put these pups out of their misery. Send them home for dinner. That did a lot of damage. My goodness gracious. 500 and 700. It wasn't enough to kill them, though. They have outlasted our round of summons. So, Mia cannot wish. Son of a gun. Revive. Okay. I guess we'll just attack and hopefully... Okay, never mind. I would say hopefully people don't die in the process, but Ivan's dead. Garrett's close behind. The first Cerebus is dead. Thankfully, this means the battle should be over this turn. Let's just get this. All of our efforts right on their forehead. Titan Blade. Is that enough? No. Wicked Howl nearly kills Garrett. Blinding Smog? Blinding Smog. Very nice. 3,700 experience, 6,400 coins, and a Psi Crystal. And now we have, what is this, 9? The second to last puzzle. Jiminy Christmas. Let's get ready to, well, not rumble, but rotate some logs because I saw logs there in the distance. Okay, logs. Looks like we're going to have to roll some logs around in the water. The chest on an island, chest up top. Let's roll the top one. Does this give us the chest? No, it does not. All right, we'll go back and see what we can get in. Wait a minute. I can jump! My goodness gracious. Check the chest. We've got a sleep bomb. There we go. That's not really helpful, but it's fine. It's fun to accumulate things. And now the real challenge begins. So if we push this one up, we are then stuck, so we push it back. And that's okay, good to know. We'll have to use that to hold off some logs. We can push this one up here, which will stop it, and then we can take this one back. Is that doing something for us, huh? And this one. And now this one can go up here, and we can jump across. Okay, so this is a difficult puzzle, but at least we're getting the chests. You know what I'm saying? We've got 999 coins. We have so much money. What are we going to spend it on? We're going to Chuck E. Cheese after this. Okay, if we push this down, I want to try and get both of those logs over here. Roll this one down, then I guess we can run back across this direction. Yeah, we can... Can we? If we just roll this one? Wait, was this always an option? Okay, well, we get a life water for our time. Maybe I made that more difficult than it had to be. It looks like we could leave, but there's another puzzle. As difficult as that was, I'm kind of interested in checking this one out. I don't know why. Something is drawing me to this chest. So we'll push this one all the way up. Then we can leave back. Let's just go down the line. It's a start. It's not necessarily a plan. It is in action. We're doing things and letting the chips fall where they may, and sometimes that breeds good results. Sometimes it also results in my death, but hey, you know, adventures, that's what they're all about. Sometimes you get loot, sometimes you get an early grave. If we push the second to the top now, this one lines up with that. Push you down. Let's ride this one back, and then we can push this one over. Oh, that doesn't help us. If we go back down here. This one? Wait a minute. I think I might have accidentally stumbled upon a headache. Yeah. No, wait, actually, I got this. Look, yeah, we'll sit here for a second. We wipe the sweat off my hands because I'm perspirating. And then we can... Wait, no, I don't have it. Yes, I do. I see it now. We can push that horizontal one down and then the vertical one to the left, and we will have our access. Look at this. I just lucked into the completion of that puzzle. Check the chest. We've got a Muramasa, a blade. Very nice. Who's holding it? Mia? unleashes demon fire. And it's worse off than what we have. Okay, well that's a little disappointing. I was hoping that we would get something really cool here before the final floor, but apparently not, so let's set everyone to get ready for the final floor guardian. As I understand it, after the final floor is the hardest enemy in goldensun. Not both games, but goldensun, this game specifically. This is an interesting looking floor. It's a ship. It's a ship and a treasure chest for me. Oh my god, no, it's a mimic. That's not pleasant. Well, let's just use those summons real quick and get you out of here for deceiving us. I can't believe you've done this. I think this is the last floor. So I think there's no puzzle here. There's just the enemy. As I remember it, I was told that the final boss of Crossbone Isle, the big bad, as it were, resides on the ship, and there's no real puzzle on the ship to get to him. You just have to, well, get to him. So, we'll defeat this chest in short order, presumably. All the mimics are relatively tough, but not too tough to where they'll outlast 4 summons. I can't imagine that's the case at all. Yeah, no. See you later, Charlie. You shouldn't have ever pretended to be a chest. How could you? So, Mr. Enemy, you have a hideous ship. I'd very much love to fight you. And maybe not get a splinter on it. Oh, there's the fight. Deadbeard attacks. His beard is assuredly dead because it's gone. This thing has no beard, but we have Judgment, Meteors, Thors, and Wishes to cast. Yeah, I was going to summon all of them, but I think it makes more sense just to put Mia on full-time party healing duty. Not that she's not strong or anything, and the summons that she can cast are very strong as well, but I'm afraid of this guy. I'll be perfectly honest with you, dude. I am terrified. They say that this dude is tougher than the final boss, and yeah, look at that! Doing over 200 damage. Disgusting. Thankfully, Mia was set to wish for our health and safety, and that negated the effects of said offensive capabilities. Meteor does 900 damage. Wow. Wow. So we've done a couple thousand in damage already in the first turn. That's as good of a start as anyone can hope for. I'm not summoning. Let's use Shine Plasma on Deadbeard and Mia again. Full-time healing duty. Shine Plasma, how strong is that? Not too bad, 124. Ragnarok is 157, that's fine. Wish well, and then we'll see Garrett's fire move here. Is that going to be roughly the same? Yeah, so all just barely over 100 damage output, so we're going to do roughly 300 to 400 damage every turn after doing like 2,000 in turn 1. I think that the final boss had like 5,000 HP or something. I'm just pulling that number out of a hat. I really don't know, but that's just what it seemed like at the time. So I'd have to imagine this dude has like, I don't know, 7,000? So we're maybe a quarter of the way done. And judging by the way the first few turns have gone, I think we're in the clear. I really do. Mia can continue wishing, and then Isaac, Ivan, and Garrett can continue doing their offensive capabilities. Maybe, yeah, let's just fight this war. I don't know. Let's buff. Maybe it'll go quicker if we raise our attack like this. I think that would be a wise call, you know, if we could shorten the battle. Maybe not. Okay. I deliberated over raising our attack for not, because immediately this guy casts Break. Though that is a strategy, though. Maybe if we cast any buffs on ourselves, it'll trigger the AI or the computer intelligence in this guy to cast Break. Kind of OP that it would know to cast Break whenever we buff ourselves, but hey, maybe we can game that in a way that keeps him from using offensive attacks. He does get 2 turns, but maybe, you know, instead of doing 2 offensive attacks, he does just the 1. Huh? Ragnarok, this boy, Isaac. Beautiful. Inferno. And not a disco inferno either, which would be pleasant. Although that wasn't too bad. I say that as Ivan has 1 foot in death's door. It's fine. I think we have this largely under control. It would seem that level 35 is a decent level for this. I remember when I played goldensun for the first time as a child, I leveled up my people to like 50 something because I was so afraid of the fusion dragon. I fought the fusion dragon, I died like 1,000,000 times doing it, and then I was like, you know what, never again. I'm not gonna risk it. I went and grinded for hours, my little 12-year-old self. Speaking of which, playing goldensun. I just finished a full Let's Play of it. If you've made it this far through this video, you might be interested in that. There'll be links in the description of this video, or you can just click the channel icon below and follow your way there. I had a lot of fun doing it, and a lot of people had fun watching. Maybe you would as well. So give that a shot if it strikes your fancy, of course. Now, we'll strike this boy with some more offensive capabilities. Thankfully, we're all rocking full HP. 200 damage from a physical attack. My giblets, Deadbeard. You're a little too strong for your own good, you know what I'm saying? I'm not particularly fond of the big gaping gash you left in Ivan's forehead from your physical attack there. I have to imagine that, can we do something different? Is Shine Plasma really the strongest attack Ivan has? Is it doing like 115? If we do Storm Ray, I'm just curious here. Humor me, Ivan. 46, okay, well. Oh, less than half as good. I like less than half of you half as well as I should like, and I do half as much damage half as often as I'd like. Okay, well, so that was a mistake, clearly. We'll resume the shining, or maybe even the physical attack of Ivan, which does more damage than that and doesn't use its PP and offers the chance of a critical, which the synergy attacks do not have the chance for. So, Ragnarok and Heatwave, staple. Timeless staple. Do we have any items? Maybe a Weasel's Claw, I guess. But the power of rodents! Curse you! 61. No? Still not good? I'd rather do the physical attack of the Shine Plasma going forward, I guess, with Ivan there, because that is not an efficient use of a turn. If Ivan had a healing move, I would really, like a group party heal, I'd really appreciate that, because then Mia could take a turn off of healing and actually do some damage. I'd have to imagine that her summon especially would be really good. I keep second guessing myself. I know I have a strategy here of Ragnarok, Heatwave, and attacking with Ivan. Does he have a Jenny, maybe? I guess we could just use that one. And then Mia, of course, heal. I keep second guessing myself because I want there to be, like, something better. Like, we could break him right here and eliminate the attack bonuses he's given himself, but then that would ruin Mia's turn, which we need to heal. Like, we can't break that part of the cycle. Isaac and Garrett and Ivan, yeah, we can experiment with, but we have to heal every turn, literally. And even then, we're still, like, losing HP. Ivan did not, oh God! Ivan is nearly dead. Okay, well, Ivan's gonna make a little less progress in the healing. Hopefully we can still keep him alive this turn. Nothing here, man. I really want there to be something. He doesn't even have a healing item. Jiminy Christmas. No, none of the Jenny heal either. Okay, well, just do a physical attack and... Oh, no, Mia attacked! Mia attacked! No, Ivan is dead! Ah! Ooh, Deadbeard's dead, too. Deadbeard's dead, too. Okay, well, then I guess that's fine. Nice! 8,000 experience points. Levels up Garrett to 35. There we go. 9,000 coins, a water of life, and a chest. What do we get for our efforts? Let's heal just in case this chest is a deceiver. The Demon Mail. You've got mail. And it's cursed. And it drops wind resistance. And it's actually not even that strong. It's only slightly stronger than what Isaac is wearing. And it is stronger than what Garrett's wearing, but not enough to want to lower his attack and his wind resistance. And the fact that it's cursed, like, it's cool. It is cool. It's a cool reward. Worth it? Absolutely. Because the real reward was the experiences we shared along the way. I really enjoyed Crossbone Isle. It's a nice challenge, and the boss at the end, Deadbeard there, definitely a challenge. If you haven't played goldensun or this portion of it, you really should consider it. And if you haven't watched the LP, consider that too. I do LPs and I upload a daily episode every single day. It's the definition of daily. Either which way, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.